Welcome to the Hero Room. Today we are going to be going over, and actually one of the older heroes in Kingdom Rush Frontiers, Karkinos the War Master. So, in my opinion, Karkinos is not great. I would not recommend him. He is basically my least favorite hero of all time. And here's why. So, 500 health. 500 health is actually respectable. It's about mid-range. 500 health is pretty medium. It's like pretty average, pretty nice to have. At least he's not squishy. Medium armor. Medium armor is really nice to have because a lot of people have no armor. So actually, the dragons have no armor and 600 health. He has 500 health and medium armor. It means he'll die actually slower than the dragons because of that armor. 34 to 62 attack. 34 to 62. I mean, the dragons have 20 to 59, 34 to 50. So 34 to 62 is not bad as well. It's not great. Dante still beats him in attack. So it's like medium, still average, kind of average attack, and an average attack rate. So his stats are pretty average. He's like your normal brawler. But here's why I don't like him. Iron Pincer improves base attack damage by additional 20 points. See, at first this sounds really good. Oh, plus 20 attack. But let's reset his abilities. Without that, he has 14 to 42 attack. He is at level 10. The dragon is at level 10. The dragon has more attack than him. And say Dante is at 46 to 68. He's only at 14 to 42. And you need to have an ability to make him stronger. You need ability to match everybody else. So he has to use an ability slot to become average. That's not good. That is, if he had like a different ability and that damage as his base attack, that would be acceptable. But he needs to use an ability slot to get an average attack. That is not good. That is not an ability I appreciate at all. Battle Hardened. When near death, he has a 65% invulnerability chance. So, I also have a problem with this ability. When near death, he has a 65% invulnerability chance. This means that he has to be almost dead before he can get that chance to become invincible. And this invulnerability only lasts for a little bit. So if you're near death and then you become invulnerable, and then once that invulnerability wears off and you're not able to trigger it again, like if it can't trigger, if you miss the chance, then you die, and he has to be close to death to use it. So this ability is basically useless. I mean, it keeps you alive for another, 2 seconds, and then you're dead. So if it was just he has a 65% invulnerability chance without near death, then that would be an acceptable ability. But with the near death part, that is unacceptable as an ability. I do not appreciate that ability whatsoever. Pincer Attack. Attack that deals 50 to 100 damage to enemies in a line. 50 to 100 damage? 50 to 100. And that's in a line. The line isn't incredibly long either. 50 to 100 is not good at all. I mean, let's look at Tetsubo, a spinning pole for the Monkey God. He has 135 damage, and it's in a circle, not even in a line. Let's see Spine Rain, 320 damage. Let's see Plague Carrier, 100 damage and infecting. 50 to 100 damage in a line? That's not good at all. Like, that is, I mean, that's, I guess it's okay, but it's not, this is not, like, a great ability. I don't like it. Shoulder Cannon. Attack that deals 70 damage and slows for 8 seconds. See, Shoulder Cannon does 70 damage. 70 damage is not great. Again, like, it's not awesome, but it is an area ability, and it does slow for 8 seconds. That's what makes it okay. It slows for 8 seconds. This is an okay ability. It's not bad, but I would have, if I could redesign Karkinos, I would redesign all of his abilities except for Shoulder Cannon. I would keep Shoulder Cannon. That is a pretty okay spell. I wouldn't mind. Burrow. Another ability I have a problem with. increases burrow travel speed by an additional 60%. So, Karkinos, the base ability for Burrow is he will go underground, he will speed over to wherever. He will speed over to where you told him to go. That means he has a faster travel speed, which means he travels pretty fast, I suppose. But he needs another ability slot to travel fast. Nivus doesn't even need an ability to teleport, he just teleports. That's what he does. Karkinos needs to use an ability to travel fast, and it's not even instant like a teleport. So, this is another disappointing ability. I would completely remove this one and make it a passive. This is not good, like, at all. So, as you can tell, much of Karkinos' abilities are not great, with only Shoulder Cannon being mediocre, and all his stats are not great either. So, I honestly can't recommend him. He is not great. So yeah, and of course I do not want to discount him without going into a level, so we will be going into Storm Atoll. But yeah, I'm sorry, but Karkinos is just basically my least favorite. He has no outstanding traits, and too many passives is my complaint. He has too many passives. And too many passives is never a good thing. Alright, so. Alright, get some archers here. So always upgrade your bunkers. Alright, so actually Karkinos does have a nice little point. He has a hidden passive where so this is Burrow. It's pretty decently fast, I suppose, but still for an ability that is not acceptable. But he can he can go underwater. So in water levels, if you do not have a flying hero, he's kind of useful because you can rush reinforcements over. But you really don't have that many water levels, so having an ability like this is not, like, great. Oh, so they are actually coming from here. Oh, wait, never mind. We'll stay here. Let's keep our eye on him. There's his little water cannon. It does do an okay amount of damage, but it does not do insane damage. It's got a nice little slow, I suppose, but it's not great. And as you can see, he has a little trouble dueling. I mean, like, he does sufficient damage, I suppose, but he doesn't do great damage. And, well, he starts to shine a bit more, I suppose, once you get him low on health, because then that's when he activates his ability. But still, not great. But it is helpful to be able to have him moving around. But as you can see, he doesn't make a substantial difference. Like, what impact has he really had? Not much. Like, he hasn't been able to completely, like, relieve this entrance. And I have had to use lava to prevent this. And that is not great. Like, say, Shatra would have been able to block off that entire section. But Karkinos just isn't able to do it. He's not able to do the job. And that is a little disappointing. Of course, we will have to wait till later levels. Oh, see, he even let a guy past. I mean, that wasn't exactly his fault, but it was, somebody else probably could have prevented that. So we will have to wait. Granted, he is pretty tanky. I mean, we haven't even had to see his invulnerability yet because he has been able to tank a couple people because he does have that nice bit of armor, which is a nice touch. He's a nice brawler, but yeah, he's not phenomenal. And let's just wait for more people to stack up. I may have messed that up. Alright, there's a big guy. Let's go have him duel the big guy. Hey, buddy. Come here. Alright, so there is his invulnerability. As you see, he has to be under half health to activate it. And it can't activate every time he takes damage. But as you can see, as he's gradually getting whittled down because chance is not on his side. And yeah, there he goes down. I mean, he did get that guy pretty low, as you can see in the screen, but he didn't kill him. I feel like other people definitely could have killed that guy and still have been fine. So, my thoughts on Karkinos, he has no real area. He has a little bit of area damage, but he's not able to do a bunch of area damage. So, and he doesn't have insane dueling potential. He doesn't, like Dante. Dante he can kill a guy instantly, and then he can clear an entire wave. But this guy, I don't appreciate his abilities. He doesn't have very good dueling. He doesn't have very good area attacks. He's overall kind of a disappointment. So yeah, I would not recommend Karkinos. I'm sorry to Karkinos lovers. I'm sure you guys know something that I don't. But for me, as a casual gamer, I don't appreciate him, and I can't recommend him to my viewers. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.